everyone, my name is Melissa Bender and I'm about to take you through my workout of the day. For today's workout, we're going to do a yoga fitness fusion flow. So what does that mean? That means we're going to use yoga-based moves with some more traditional fitness moves, fuse it all together, and have a really nice workout that's still focused on recovery, stretching, and strengthening at the same time. So we're going to help our muscles be long and lean and strong. Okay guys, are you ready? So all you need is your mat and a little bit of space. We don't need any other equipment. And I want you to focus on using both sides of your body for every motion. So if we're reaching our arm this way, we're still going to be stretching our other arm in the opposite direction. So full body focus, and I'll verbally cue you as we go. Okay guys, let's get started. So we're going to start today in plank pose. So core is going to pull in strong. Hands below your shoulders, hips slightly tilt toward your rib cage. Breathe and hold. Good job. We're going to keep our elbows tucked into our sides and take a slow chaturanga, so like a push-up. Back stays straight. When you get to the bottom, push forward onto the tops of your toes to up dog. Breathe. Focus on lifting from the low back, stretching the front of your body, keeping those shoulders away from your ears, and looking up. Good job. We're going to roll over the feet, lift our hips to the ceiling, back becomes as flat as you can make it. Then we're going to drop our heels toward the ground, push through the hands. And I want you to focus on heels pressing down, palms pressing down, hips pressing up toward the ceiling. So again, our body is active in all directions. Breathe. You can look toward your belly button or in between your legs. This is down dog pose. Good job. Come forward to plank, hold. Keep that core engaged. Hands should still be below your shoulders. Slow chaturanga. When you get to the bottom, push forward, bringing the hips toward your hands. Up dog, lift, stretch the front of your abs. Breathe. Rock back over the toes, again lifting to down dog. Good job guys. Flat back, rock the heels, lift the hips, press through the palms, and look between the feet or toward your belly button. Breathe. Good job. Come back to plank position. We're going to take a slow chaturanga again. This time we're going to lay down on the floor. So slow, slow, slow. Lower. We're going to clasp our hands behind our backs. Draw your shoulder blades together. And we're going to lift the front of our body. Breathe. Lower. We're going to do that again. Shoulder blades pull in. Hands are going to reach toward your heels. Lift the front of your body. Good job. Hands come down. Hands are going to plant below your shoulders. And we're going to lift onto our forearms, stretching the back, stretching the front of the body. Gentle stretch. Breathe. And lower. Good job. We're going to clasp our right foot behind us, so pulling the heel in toward your butt. Both hip bones pressing into the floor. Breathe. And if this is enough of a stretch for you, stay right here. If you're able to, add a little bit of a lift. Breathe. Release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So first, just pull that heel in toward your butt. Both hip dip bones press down into the floor. Good job. And again, you can either stay here or add the lift. Breathing. Release. Release your whole body down, and then we're going to do the lift on both sides. So we're going to bring both feet toward our butt, clasp behind us, try and press those hip bones into the mat. You'll feel a stretch in the hip flexors, and you can either stay here, which we're going to do for just a couple breaths anyway. And then if you want to, add the lift. Good job. Legs lower, hands plant below your shoulders. Toes press into the ground, and we're going to keep our plank position, keep our elbows tucked to our sides as we lift back to plank. Breathe. Good job. Press back to down dog. Dropping those heels, flattening the back. That flat back is the most important part. Lifting the hips, pressing heels and palms into the ground. Breathe. Good job. Right leg lifts. And we're going to bring our knee toward our nose. So bring it through your plank, toward the nose, press it back up. Standing leg heel still drops. Again, knee toward your nose. Reach it back. And in, big step forward. So we're going to stay on our toes. Lift. Breathe. Good job. Back foot's going to turn down. Edge of your foot pressing into the mat. Open to warrior two. Still sinking into that front thigh. Weight evenly distributed between both feet. Shoulder blades kiss. Shoulders away from your ears. Good job. And then we are going to rotate back onto our toes. Arms windmill down, plant. Step back to plank. Breathe. Down dog. Good job. Left leg lifts this time, or whichever side you didn't just do. Breathe. Knee toward your nose. Press it back. Knee toward your nose. Hold. Press it back. Knee toward your nose. This time, step it in between your hands. Find that balance and lift. Good job, guys. We're going to turn that back edge of the foot down, and then we're going to open, warrior two. Shoulder blades gently squeeze together. Both arms reaching. Weight evenly distributed. Sink into that front thigh a little bit. Look out over your middle finger and breathe. Good job, guys. Windmill those arms down. Come back onto the toes. Big step back to plank. Hold. Reach back, press into down dog. Heels dropping toward the floor. Flattening that back, dropping the heels, lifting the hips. Good job. Come forward to plank. We're going to rotate into a right side plank. Arm reaching up, look toward the thumb. Breathe. Good job, guys. Rotate to plank. Same thing on the other side. Look up. Rotate to plank, and we're going to step both feet toward our hands. Good job. Squeeze the ankles and knees together, core strong. Lift into chair pose. So I like to lift my toes to shift some weight back into my heels. Good job. Then lower, sink into it. Hands can come to prayer. Good job. Hands are going to sweep back. Weight is in our heels. Toes lift. And we're going to shift our weight forward. So arms come forward. If you're able to, come up onto the toes. Sink into it. Keep breathing. Focus on that in and out. Good job. Shift back. Toes lift. Arms reach behind you. And then forward. Find that balance and then sink into it. Good job. Back, last time. And forward. Find that balance. Drop the hips. Good job. Legs can stretch back. Forward fold. Knees press back. Toes can lift. Let your body drop forward. Breathe. Come up halfway, flat back. Again, belly strong. And forward fold. Good job. Just keep this position. We're going to clasp our hands. Pay attention to which thumb is on top or on the bottom, depending on how you're thinking of it. And we are going to stretch out and over. So knees pressing back. I don't care how far you can bend as long as you're listening to your body. Breathe. release. Halfway up, we're gonna switch the clasp of our hands. So whichever thumb's on top, switch your grip. Forward fold. Let those arms relax down, knees pressing back. Breathe. Okay, release the shoulders. Forward fold. We're going to slowly lower our butt down to the ground. Shift. Sit on your butt. We're going to find our balance here in boat pose. So we're going to lift the knees, find balance. If you need to, you can support with your hands for the added balance. Otherwise, stretch the arms out. We're going to hold. Try and get both thighs parallel to the ground, or shins. Here we go. Good, you can either stay here or add straight legs for an added challenge. Good, stretch down and back, keeping the shoulder blades lifted, belly pulling toward the ground, and big lift up. And you can do this with bent or straight legs, whatever you choose. Hold, and stretch it back, and lift. Hold. One more time. Good job. Hug those knees into your chest. You can either keep the balance or set one foot down. We're going to straighten as much as we comfortably can. Breathe. And you can either hold your calf or your toes, whatever's more comfortable for you. Good job. Relax it down, other side. Breathe. Good job, and you can either lift again to your boat or you can take the full stretch with both at the same time. Breathe. Good job, guys. Fully come down. Relax it out here for a second. Take some nice deep breaths. Good job. We're going to roll up one vertebra at a time. Stretching out and over the feet. Good job. Pull the toes toward you. Even if you can't touch them, it's okay, just pull them toward you. It's about listening to your body. The flexibility comes with practice. Good job, and then point the toes. Breathe, good. We're gonna lay all the way back down. And we're gonna bend both feet, bringing them really close to your butt. And we are going to lift our hips toward the ceiling, peeling them up one vertebra at a time. And then we're gonna walk the shoulder blades underneath your body, clasping the hands. Breathe. Good job. Come onto the toes if you're able to. Drop the heels. We're going to stretch one foot up toward the ceiling. Lower and switch. lower. Arms come out from under you. Lower your spine, one vertebra at a time. Good job. Arch the back slightly, and then bring it to neutral. We're going to do a leg series here, so we're going to lift our hips. Right leg's going to extend, lift, drop, press, and lower. Lift, drop, press, lower. Keep going. Other side. Find that balance again. Lift through those hips. Extend the left leg. Lift, drop, press, lower. Pressing through the heel of the standing leg during that lift. Breathe. Last one. Both feet down, one vertebra at a time, and stretch it out. Good job, guys. So we're going to roll over onto our side. Good job. And you can either support your head with your hand, or if it's more comfortable, you can lay on it. And we are going to lift. Good job. Hold. And then we're going to rotate. So small motion. You should immediately feel these muscles on the outside of your glutes engage. Hold. So knee is facing the ceiling now. Knee rotates forward. Hold. Rotate that knee toward the ceiling. And rotate. Good job. Little lift, a little bit higher. And lower. Good job, guys. We're going to switch sides. So find your balance. Lift, knee facing forward. Good job. Rotate that knee toward the ceiling. Try and keep your body still in that neutral position. Good. Rotate it forward. So I'm trying not to turn my body. I'm trying to keep both hips stacked the whole time. Rotate. One more time, forward. Good job. And up. Good job. Lower it all down. We're going to come to a seated position. We're going to lift and stretch out over our feet. Breathe. Good job. Come up. And we're going to sit on our knees. And I'm actually going to turn to the side. We're going to do a little stretch for our feet. So when you sit on your knees, I want you to take your toes and tuck them under. And then sit back onto the heels. So it's a really great stretch for your feet. Breathe. Good job. Come back down. And we're going to turn our palms up. Reach up toward the ceiling. Shoulders stay pressing down. Palms touch. And then we're going to turn our hands down. Breathe. Feel your spine lengthen as your arms come down to the ground. do it again. Once your fingertips touch, turn the palms up. Shoulder blades press down, and then bring it back down. Good job. Breathe. Beautiful. Onto hands and knees. We're going to do some cat-cow. So belly drops. Hips lift. Head looks up. And then we're going to reverse it. Halloween cat. Breathe. And switch. And down. Move at your own pace. Concentrate on moving each vertebrae, stretching the front of the body in cow, stretching the back in cat. Good job. Here we're going to keep our knees down. We're going to keep our left knee planted, and we're going to step through with our right, so it's between our hands, and we're going to push our hips back, stretching out over the front leg. Breathe. Good job, and focus on bringing your chest down toward the ground or toward your leg. Good job. Bring it forward. Pushing those hips forward. Good. Switch sides. So again, on the hands and knees position, we're going to step our other foot in between our hands, and then we're going to press our hips backward to straighten out that front leg. Stretch out over it. Breathe. And forward. Push into those hips. Good job, guys. We're going to step back to plank. We're going to do a slow chaturanga back to plank, so a yoga push-up. Good job. Right knee comes forward, and we're going to step it down into pigeon pose. So foot stays flexed. Walk your hands back in front of you, and you can either keep them there or put your hands on your hips. Stretching in pigeon pose. Breathe. And then slowly lower forward. You can let your head rest on your arms or on the mat. And up. Good job. Step back to plank and switch sides. So other leg comes forward, foot stays flexed. Move back until you feel the stretch. Hands come toward your hips. They can either stay there or go onto your hips. Breathe. And then all the way forward, forward fold. Good job, guys. We're gonna lift up. Press the toes into the ground to lift back to plank. We're gonna slow lower all the way to the mat and roll over to lay on our backs. We're gonna pull our right knee into our chest. Good job. Pull the left knee into the chest. And then grab your big toes. Happy baby pose. So just feel a nice stretch here. If it feels funny, it's okay. It's kind of a funny pose. Breathe. Good job. Hug both knees into your chest. Left leg extends. Right leg is going to straighten. Breathe. Good job. Hug it into your chest, and we're going to bring that knee across our body. So right knee is going to go to the left side. Right arm extends, and I'm going to look toward that extended arm. And let gravity take my knee toward the ground. Breathe. Both shoulders should be pressing into the ground. Gentle twist for your back. Hug it into your chest, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Extend that leg out. You should feel really nice and long on that side of your body. Left leg pulls in, hug it to your chest. We're going to straighten and stretch. So hips stay on the floor, leg is pulling in toward your body. Breathe. Bend it in toward your chest again, and left leg is going to come across to the right. Left arm extends. We're going to look across. Let our knee come toward the floor. Let gravity do the work. Both shoulders pressing into the mat. Good job. Hug that knee into your chest. Stretch it out. We're going to end in Savasana, so we get to relax here. Palms turn up. Let your body sink into the mat. Feet can fall out to the sides. And I want you to just concentrate on letting the floor support your entire body, from the tips of your toes all the way to the top of your head. Relax and breathe. When you're ready, roll onto your right side. And then sit up. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's yoga stretch and strength workout. As always, the breakdown and all of my other workouts will be on my website for free at benderfitness.com. So everything from yoga to high intensity interval training to low impact weighted workouts, over 800 different workout videos. So I hope to see you guys there. Again, benderfitness.com. And if you guys are able to make a donation to help us be more sustainable, you can go to youtube.com/benderfitness. So thank you guys always. I will see you next time with a new workout. Have a good day.